It has been a few days and my beautiful cranberry glycerite is almost done with the steeping, soaking, infusing phase. So today we are hopping back on a call with Lise to learn about the best way to strain this gorgeous red liquid so I can use it in my formulations. All right, welcome back. So welcome to part 3 of my making my first glycerite cluster of videos. So we learned how to make the glycerite, and then I made the glycerite, and that's now been a few days, and I'm getting ready to be able to strain my glycerite. So today you're going to coach me through how to turn this beautiful, fragrant red jar of goodness into something I can use in my cosmetics. So welcome back, Lise.
I am so happy to be back, and that glycerite looks fantastic. It's going to be really good. So you want me to talk about straining? You have actually several options, and I know there's all kinds of equipment you can get. You can go really fancy if you want to. Most people want to start easy and slow. There's something called a Buchner funnel. I'm not even sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, actually. And that is something where there's a pressure. It's actually not really expensive. You'll find it, and they'll deliver it for school labs, for example. So if you really want to get serious about it, you can use that. I'm going to step backward from the fancy to the. This is a veggie drinks maker, and basically it has what looks like a bowling pin, and then there's a case, and inside of that is a case with a net, as you can see. So what you can do is place that in here, pour your entire glycerite in there, everything, yep, and then just push it through. And then when you lift this out, then you have your glycerite left there that you can pour into your bottle. Obviously, this is an investment. Most people, they have a funnel in the house of some type, so that's what we're going to talk about here. Now, you can line the funnel with a regular old coffee filter. That's the one that's going to take a while, because you're talking about paper. You're going to get a really nice clear liquid out of this, but it's going to take quite a while. So if you don't have all that much patience, I don't always, you can use a silk jersey. If you have old silk t-shirts or cotton t-shirts, you can use those, clean, yes. And you can use, this is called cheesecloth or muslin. It's a very finely woven, this kind of thing you can also reuse. And you can use either one or 2 layers or 3, depending on how sludgy your glycerite is. If your raw material is kind of dissipated into the liquid and it looks like it's going to be slushy, you might just use 2 layers of this. Line your strainer and pour it in, and then let it drip through basically into a container. That's basically it. The raw material is going to retain some of the stuff. So what you can do is gather up the edges. I'm going to place this on the side here like that, with the glycerin and the raw material in there, and then twist and strain it like this. And it's going to be forced out through these layers of cloth, and you'll get a pretty good, very clear liquid. Again, it's going to depend on what you're infusing, but with cranberries, that would probably work very well. So it won't take 3 hours to wait for it to drip through a coffee filter.
Yeah, looking at this here, it does look pretty clear. Like, I've got pretty clear sight lines through the bottom of this, and of course you were totally right. All the cranberries just want to head straight north.
It looks like you've got a great color there. It looks like you're going to have a really good end product. This is not cranberry. This is a cherry glycerite. When you've put it in your bottle, of course, you want to label and date it. This is obvious, but as you can see, this one's pretty clear. There you go. You can see the pen. Yeah, and this is what you're looking for with a glycerite is a clear liquid. Now, it's not that if it is a little bit, if there's some sediment in there, that's not ideal. It's not that you can't use it, but if you're making a product where you have something where you want it to be clear, like a tonic or some cleansing gel, something where you want the product itself to be see-through, then you probably want the part that hasn't been squeezed, the part that has come through all by itself.
Okay. Do you ever strain glycerite multiple times? Like, do multiple?
You can. Oh, absolutely. You can do that. If you've strained it once, you can also, what you can do is let gravity do its thing. Put your stuff in there, line your funnel with your things, and then just let gravity do its thing. And then you can lift it out and decant, basically pour the first portion into a bottle like this, and then you can do the squeeze thing and then take the remainder and put into a different bottle. So then you'll have something that's very, very clear and something that's squeezed, which I call the squeezed glycerite. And the only thing I didn't bring here is a squeezed one. Depending on what you're using, dried cherry versus fresh cherry, for example, you're going to get completely different colors. Some things will give you a color you did not expect at all. This is, for example, from dried violets. It's quite dark.
Yeah, kind of a grayish brown to my eye.
Exactly. Yes, it's more of a gray brown. Here's the turmeric glycerite that we did not too far ago. Yeah, that stays there. That one actually is kind of cloudy, and it stays that way. Some are completely clear and see-through. That's elderflower. I did this one in June of this year. Lovely.
That sounds wonderful.
It is. The thing about these glycerites is it's a little addictive once you start, because they're quite easy and they're fun. And if you take care of your GMP, you've got all kinds. I mean, they last for a long time, and you've got these great ingredients you can use in your formulations, and you've made them yourself. You've got complete control of what's in your cosmetics. So it's a lot of fun to get started with.
All right. Well, I guess it's time for me to go strain this and kind of raid my assorted funnel-shaped equipment and see what's up.
Final thing, before you do the squeezing, I'm sorry, I forgot about that. Don't forget to wear your gloves. Yes, thank you. We were very careful starting. We also have to be very careful in the end.
Imagine I have very pink hands if I got in here with just bare hands.
Yeah.
Something joke about being caught red-handed. All right, well, thank you so much. I'm so excited to get this into some formulations.
I can't wait to see your products, and I am going to be following along very closely and with great interest. Thanks so much for having me, Brie.
No worries. See you later.
Bye.